I chose to carry out the placement here at Bendigo because coming from a farm and regional town, I'm not a big fan of Melbourne or cities in general. Bendigo's, to me, it's a regional town, a big enough city, but it's still small enough and you can go half an hour out of town and be in rural farmland. So my long-term job goals were to work in a regional area, and Bendigo fits that bill perfectly. Here at Thales, I'm currently working on the electronics warfare variant of the Bushmaster vehicle.
We provide protected vehicles to not only the Australian Defence Force but other countries overseas, and we provide a vehicle that is the best protection that governments can supply for their troops to come home safely. Working in the organisation of Thales for the students brings to them a real world opportunity to see what goes on in heavy industry in Australia, which is a pretty rare thing these days. So it provides them an opportunity to understand a career path they may choose in the future.
Working here at Thales, I get first-hand experience in the config management and the design processes that are used in the industry. I studied electronic engineering at the Trobe in Bendigo. I'm currently a Will student at Thales Australia, working on the general maintenance vehicle for the Bushmaster. The experience here at Thales is preparing me to be work ready. I knew I wanted to work in the automotive field, so you get a first-hand experience looking at the design process, but also you can see the manufacturing processes too.
In order to get diversity in workforces, you have to have diversity across the ranges of people. Having students within the space here gives us a different diversity. Whether it's diversity of a student or diversity of culture or diversity of gender, it doesn't matter. Having a diverse team allows us to give these innovative and new solutions. And the students always bring in something that we haven't thought about already. Students that we've had from this experience have integrated well into our organisation and have delivered us results. If people are looking to give students an opportunity to see how business works and how they can gain from experience in that space, then other organisations should be looking at that opportunity as well.
We manufacture and sell technical ceramics and oxygen sensors. Our market is global. We have around 80 to 90% of the world market in oxygen sensors for carburising furnaces. This was seeded out of a regional development grant, and that's why the company is located in Bendigo.
The differences I found in the workforce compared to studying is that it's a lot more hands-on the problem solving, because engineering is all about problem solving. So instead of getting given a problem like in labs and having a set solution that you need to work your way towards, it's more like you get given a problem and you work your way towards that no matter what the solution, you just got to find the best one. At Ceramic Oxide Fabricators, I've been given the opportunity to work on basically my own product. I was given a set of requirements and we wrote some specifications, and since that day I've been able to develop and problem solve my way through developing that product.
The students have actually been involved heavily in that process. For the software developer, for the mechanical designer, we've defined the product, how it must look and how it must operate, and then we've gone through the process of registering the designs. So he now has a series of designs. Now, he was following directions, he did the implementation, but I was happy enough with the way he did the work to actually allow him to go as the designer. So he's now listed on IP Australia as the designer for 3 or 4 products.
The work that Coliban Water does is important but often forgotten because people, just turn on the tap and it's there. But to put the water there's an awful lot of work done to make that happen, to get it to them so that the water is safe for them to consume, and then we take away their waste when they're finished with it. Coliban Water gives its students a really interesting and broad cross-section of work and things to do. It's a very diverse organisation, even though it's linked to water and sewer services. That includes a hell of a lot of different types of infrastructure and planning and things like that. So just a really broad experience in lots of different aspects of engineering work for the students.
I am doing a civil engineering honours degree at Trobe University, currently placed at Coliban Water on a full-time placement. Recently I was able to take part in a sampling process with the sewer operations team. It involved a product trial in a manhole that we were able to test the pH reading of. To be able to take part in the report writing process and finalise that and hand that over to the different water organisations that were taking part in the trial, it felt great to know that my work was being valued and that the work that I was completing could be used in the workplace.
Look, one thing that we've found through the program is La Trobe students have always come with not not only IT skills but also really strong communication skills, and that's something that's becoming really important in IT. It's not just being really smart technically, but also being able to talk to the business and understand how the business actually uses the IT services. They come to the organisation with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of new ideas, and it's really exciting to see some of the things that they come up with that we didn't even think about.
This placement has clarified for me that I'm definitely in the right course and definitely in the right workspace. In the next 10 years, I can imagine myself working within Bendigo in the industry, doing something towards renewable energy and electricity. The placement here at Coliban Water set me apart from the other students because I've now had 20 weeks of experience, and I feel like that's really helped me get my foot in the door. I love the team I'm working in, I love the people I'm working with, and I would absolutely love to come back someday.